I deleted half of the NBA teams, but all the players are still here, so the league is going to be incredibly talented. And before you ask, how did I pick what teams to delete? I basically just did it randomly, so don't be mad if your favorite team isn't on here. As you can see though, the talent in this league is gonna be crazy. I mean, just look in the third round, the type of players that are still available to be drafted. The depth is gonna be insane. Just look at players who are in the last round. These are legitimate rotational guys. Let's go over all the rosters. So the Milwaukee Bucks, they have Damian Lillard, Jaylen Brown, DeJounte Murray, Rob Williams. The Bulls, they've got Kyrie and LeBron reunited, and LeBron's buddy CP3 is on the roster, but because Chris Paul is there, they're not winning a ring, I'd hate to tell y'all. The Splash Bros are together once again. This time they're in Memphis. The Atlanta Hawks got James Harden, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges. Guys are following each other from teams. That's basically just the Atlanta Suns. We got the Charlotte Hornets with KD, PG, Laurie, Rudy, Jalen Brunson. This team is pretty deep, and they got KD as their star. That's kind of crazy. New York, they finally got Donovan Mitchell. Stephen A. Smith is somewhere throwing a party. They got Donovan on the roster. And then the Lakers, they got Luka Doncic. Nobody else too crazy. I mean, some all-star caliber guys, but looking at some of these other rosters, I think the Lakers are a bit more top-heavy with their star in Luka. Same thing kind of goes for the Pacers. They don't have that much depth, but this Pistons team's kind of crazy, man. They got a ton of depth, a lot of 84-plus overalls. The Raptors, they got Giannis, LaMelo. It's a young team to surround Giannis with, but maybe he'll be able to make it work. The Rockets, they got Trae Young, Jason Tatum, and Bam Adebayo, but the team kind of falls off from there. A lot of young guys who could develop, but not exactly the greatest for now. And then you've got Cat and Embiid along with Tyrese Maxey. The Thunder have Ja and Desmond Bane. Like, I don't understand how these teams have like real life duos playing together. It doesn't make any sense. And then the T-Wolves, they're led by AD. The Warriors have Zion and Halliburton. That's a crazy young duo. We'll have to see how they can do. Also, free agency is filled with a ton of rotational caliber players in real life, but in this league, they're free agents. It's crazy to see how much it would change if there was half the team. I guess that isn't that crazy. Obviously, it would change. But Jokic wins MVP. We stopped Luka. All you got to do is delete half the teams. And Paolo is Rookie of the Year alongside him. You've got Jamal Murray, AD, and Tyrese Halliburton rounding out your awards. Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year, 49 wins on the season, which tells you something. This league was competitive. With 15 teams in the league, everybody was in the mix there. The lowest win team in the West was the Phoenix Suns with 30 wins, and then in the East, it was the New York Knicks, who had a little over 30 wins as well. We've got the Thunder and Lakers matching up in the first round. The Thunder are led by Ja Morant. We've got the Houston Rockets and Golden State Warriors matching up. You got Zion versus JT. And then you've also got the Pistons, who look really good here. They've got a ton of depth, and they're matching up against the Charlotte Hornets, who are good, but KD's going to have to do a lot if he wants to lead this. I mean, they got Paul George, too. They'll be all right. The Toronto Raptors, do y'all think they should rebuild in real life? I mean, in this universe, they got Giannis, so they'll be good, but they're taking on the Indiana Pacers, who are led by Nikola Jokic. You've got a superstar battle here with Jokic versus Giannis. Let's go ahead and let's get into these first round matchups. Keep in mind, the playoffs are significantly shorter with only 8 teams making it. We only have 3 rounds of the playoffs, including the NBA Finals. The Thunder are upsetting the Lakers right now. They're up 3-0, but we've got a close one out west with the Rockets and Warriors. The Warriors are able to take a pivotal Game 5 behind Zion's 38 points. Chris Middleton also pitched in 30. JT had 46, but just not enough for the Houston Rockets. The Warriors are up 3-2. The Thunder have already upset the Lakers in a 4-0 sweep, and the Toronto Raptors are looking to force a Game 7 here, which they do end up doing. Giannis Antetokounmpo is able to keep his team alive in the NBA playoffs. He drops 24 points, but in Game 7, Jokic is ready to play. He wins by 23 points. Shout out Michael Jordan, number 23. That was really corny. Y'all should subscribe off that, though. If you like the video, subscribe. I'll make more corny jokes. All right. we've got the Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons in the second round after Nikola Jokic led his team to move on in the playoffs. And then our other second round matchup, I guess, is also the conference finals too. Kind of confusing. The second round is the conference finals now, but we've got the Thunder and the Golden State Warriors. Let's see if we can get some close series going here. We need some gameplay, man. We've got the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are up 3-1 on the Warriors, and then we've got a 2-2 series between the Pacers and the Pistons. Let's jump into this game where the Warriors' season is on the line. The Thunder have the ball, a tough shot taken there that ends up dropping, and then the Warriors need an answer. They go to Zion Williamson. He fades away in the post, and it drops. So the Warriors are staying alive. Ja Morant takes a tough three with a lot of time left on the shot clock. A bad shot considering his team is up. And now the Warriors have a real chance at it. They pitch it to Zion in the post. He's working down low. Season on the line. He needs to make a play. He gives it to Wendell. A good look, and he smokes the layup. And he dropped the rebound. It looked like he had it for the second there. And Pascal Siakam is going to the free throw line with the chance to pretty much seal it. But the first one is off. It's okay if he makes the second, though. All is forgiven. It'll at least be a 3-point game. The Thunder will be cool, but he smokes the second free throw as well. The Warriors have a chance once again, and they have the ball in Zion's hands. He's just making his way into the paint. He gets fouled. The layup is off, and he has a chance to tie it and potentially send the game to overtime. 32-10 for Zion as he steps up and makes the first free throw. If he makes this second one, that would be huge for the Warriors. But he misses. This terrible free throw shooting has been the story of the night so far for this game. Why am I talking like this is a real basketball game? But Siakam misses another one. Like, come on, Pascal. That's 3 in a row. And he ends up finally making a free throw. Now the Oklahoma City Thunder are up 2. The door is open for the Warriors. They give it to Zion in the post. He's working down there. He gets a good look, but he misses it. It's over. The 4-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder upset the Lakers, and now they've upset the Warriors. They're moving on to the NBA Finals behind 47-11 from Ja Morant. He's named the Western Conference MVP, and the Pistons move on out east as Jimmy Butler is the Eastern Conference MVP. That Pistons team is going to be really tough. They've got so much depth, which overwhelmed the Indiana Pacers and led to them advancing to the NBA Finals. But Ja Morant and the Thunder aren't going to give up. They've fought hard throughout the entirety of these playoffs. We'll have to see if they can get it done on the big stage. In Game 1, it looks like they're going to do it. A huge win, 141 points in regulation, and the Pistons had guys out there hooping, but Ja Morant, 45-13. He's ready for these finals, and in Game 2, it's much closer. The Pistons are going to Jimmy Butler in the post, in the clutch. He's working down low, and he gets the bucket. Y'all know Jimmy in the clutch. He is like that. And now Ja Morant gives it over to Andrew Wiggins, and he swishes the 3. That's all-star starter Wiggins from last year, man. And then the Pistons end up getting an easy jumper in the paint that leads to a 1-point lead. A nice shot there by Bradley Beal. The Thunder have the ball. They give it down low to Jaren Jackson, and he smokes the wide open layup. Like, come on now. That's an easy bucket. I would make that. Hey, y'all need to give me a contract. But let me focus back in on the gameplay. The Pistons are up by 3 points. Ja Morant goes to the rim, floats it up, and it's good. It's a close game now. The Pistons could really use a bucket here. They go to Jimmy Butler, who absolutely bricks that one. And now the Oklahoma City Thunder have a chance to close this one out. Ja Morant is working up top. Let's see if he can make something happen. He pitches it out to Anthony Simons, who gives it up to Jaren Jackson for a big bucket. He redeemed himself off of that layup that he ended up smoking earlier. The Pistons almost hit a crazy shot there. Y'all saw Shai? He got close. He had a big game with 28 points. I mean, that's an average night for Shai. Shai's really like that, but he had a good night. But John's just better, 37 points. He's absolutely hooping in the finals. And in Game 3, the Oklahoma City Thunder once again win. They are going crazy. They could sweep this crazy Pistons team that I thought would have ended up winning this series. In game 4, though, the Pistons aren't going out without at least some type of fight. They do end up winning that one, but it might be too little too late. Y'all are down 3-0 at this point in the NBA Finals, and yeah, it is too little too late. The Thunder are NBA champions. Nobody even drops 20 for Detroit in game 5, and Ja Morant once again comes up big with 35 points. That's it for the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.